Hi everyone, welcome to Positively Science, an educational science series by the Dog Aging Institute. Have you ever heard someone say a measurement was accurate or precise? They sometimes get confused, so let's go over what they mean. And yes, we're using dogs to explain it. So, let's start with the basics. What are they? Accuracy means how close your measurement gets to the real answer, the true value. Think of it like throwing darts at a bullseye. If your dart lands right on the center, you're accurate. Precision is different. It's about how consistent or close together your measurements are, whether or not they're correct. So if you throw 5 darts and they all land in the exact same spot on the board, even if that spot isn't the bullseye, you're being precise. Here's the key. You can be accurate without being precise. Precise without being accurate. Both or neither? Confusing? Don't worry. Dogs are about to make it crystal clear. Imagine you have a dog named Max, and the vet needs to know his weight so they can prescribe a medication. Max actually weighs 50 pounds. That's our bullseye, our target. Now let's say 3 different people weigh Max 3 times each using different scales. Here's what happens. Sarah weighs Max 3 times. First try, 50 pounds. Second try, 50 pounds. Third try, 50 pounds. Sarah is both accurate, hit the real weight every time, and they stayed consistent. Perfect. Now let's look at Andrew. Andrew weighs Max 3 times, gets 46 pounds, 45 pounds, and 46 pounds again. This is precise, but not accurate. See how all 3 measurements are the same? They're consistent, but they're all wrong. The scale might be broken or not adjusted or calibrated correctly. The measurements are close together, just not close to the real answer. Claire weighed Max 3 times, 47 pounds, 53 pounds, and 55 pounds. Claire was neither accurate nor precise. Their measurements are all different, and none of them hit the real weight. That's the worst case scenario. But how do we verify accuracy? To know if something is accurate, we need to compare it to a known true value, called a gold standard or a reference point. There are a couple of common ways to verify accuracy. The first is calibration. That's when you test your equipment against a known standard before you use it. So if Sarah's scale read 50 pounds when tested against a 50-pound reference weight, we know it's calibrated correctly. Another way is to compare to a trusted reference. This is when you use a reference material or a standard that's already verified as correct, like the vet's professional scale in Matt's weight example. So this is when you verify that the result or the measurement that you have matches existing known measurements. Now, if there isn't a known measurement that you can compare to, you can use multiple independent measurements. And that's when different people or different methods all get the same result. So that's a strong evidence of accuracy. The key idea here is you can't know if you're accurate without something reliable to measure against. So why does it matter? Let's start with accuracy. Let's say you're giving Max medicine. This amount of medication is going to depend on how much he weighs. If you give him too much, it can make him sick. Not enough, and it won't help. Having an accurate weight means you're hitting the right target and giving him the correct amount, which keeps him healthy and safe. In science and medicine, accuracy saves lives. So why does precision matter? Now imagining you're studying how Max's weight changes over time. You want to see if he's losing weight or gaining weight. If your scale isn't precise, meaning it gives you different numbers every time, you won't be able to trust your data. You might think Max has lost weight when he actually didn't. Precision means your measurements are reliable and trustworthy, so you can actually see real-world changes. How precise you need to be depends on the situation. Here's the thing. Ideally, scientists want both. We want measurements that are right and consistent. That's when you can actually trust your science. You encounter accuracy and precision all the time. Think about a GPS. You want it to tell you the right location, accurate. But you also want it to tell you the same location every time you check, precise. Even in something like a video game, when you're aiming at a target, you want your aim to be both accurate and precise. Close shots that land exactly where you're trying to hit, that's the sweet spot. So what are our key takeaways? Accuracy is about being right, the correct answer. Precision is about being consistent. They're not the same thing, but scientists need both to do their jobs well. Next time someone uses one of these words, you know exactly what they mean, and you can probably explain it better than they can using dogs. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you understand accuracy and precision, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more science videos. If you'd like to learn more about our work, visit us at dogaginginstitute.org. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.